Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chris again, the Watch Lounge, coming at you with another video. Today's video is a topic video, which I haven't done for a little while, guys, because basically been busy with a lot of reviews and everything. Today's topic is, as the title states, watches at or under $100, guys. These are some of the best watches that I've compiled quite a list. And this video is going to be a little bit longer than what I usually do, just because there's so much to cover in this genre of watches. Now, one thing I will warn you about on this genre of watches, the under $100 guys, is that this can become quite a rabbit hole. As you'll see on my desk, I have quite a bit of these pieces. Now, I'm a little bit different because I have a YouTube channel, so I get pieces in and out for reviews, so I have a little bit more on hand than a lot of people do. And I will warn you, this is a rabbit hole, and it can add up pretty quickly, guys. So there's just that little justified warning there, guys, because if you get like 10 $100 pieces or under $100 pieces, you can have $1,000 right there, guys, and that adds up quick. You can get a really nice piece. This is a video just to show you, for those of you that are on a budget and you're looking for maybe like one nice, really versatile watch, or one watch that can fit your lifestyle, fit what you wear, fit what you do for work, or even if you're just looking for like a beater watch for work. Like I said, I just wanted to give you guys a little warning on that, because that rabbit hole can add up pretty quick and you can get a really nice watch after having like 10 of these pieces. Now, if you want to just collect just, $100 watches, that's fine. That's the great thing about this hobby, guys. You can collect whatever you want. If you want to collect just G-Shocks, if you want to collect just Casio Duros, or there's all kind of different Duros, which is it's on this list also. If you want to collect all kind of different world timers, that's fine. Also, that's the great thing about the hobby. But like I said, I just want to give you that little warning about the rabbit hole that are cheaper watches. Now, sometimes it does fend off our want or our need to buy another watch. As you know, I'm not making money, so I do end up buying a lot of different watches at some point, and a lot of them are cheaper watches. But again, like I said, I'm a little bit different because I have a channel, so I gotta have the content coming in, of course. Great wristwatch check. I am indeed wearing that Islander. Still love that piece. Not sure whether it'll be a keeper or not, but so far it's looking like it might be. But again, this is a longer list than normal because, like I said, there's so much to cover, and a lot of you guys are gonna say, "Oh wow, there's a lot of Casio or there's a lot of Timex," and that's for good reason, because Casio and Timex pretty much dominate this field around the $100 and under range, especially Casio, guys. They make a lot of bang for buck watches, and you'll see in this list. Now, there are a lot of homage watches also under $100, and some of them are pretty decent and others aren't. That's one that like the Invicta Pro Diver and some others. But I'll go to the desktop, guys, and show you the watches that I have in my possession currently, and then I will also go over a list of watches that I've either reviewed or I am looking at reviewing possibly sometime in the future. I'll show you guys some pictures and go over the list again. Like I said, this is just kind of a, not really an unbiased list, but this is just kind of a long list that I've compiled of watches. Let me know what you guys would change, what you think down below in the comments. If I missed anything, let me know, because there's always watches coming out daily, guys, especially in the budget price range, and I know a lot of us are on a budget, which is fine, because that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize, that watches are an expensive hobby. This is not a necessity. This is not something we have to go out and buy a Rolex or whatever. We may want to do that, but we don't have to do that. So a lot of times these $100 watches are a lot for people, which is cool. But anyways, guys, we'll go to the desktop and I'll show you the watches that I have in possession, and I'll go over the list of the remaining watches that I have held or plan on holding, guys. And here are the watches that I currently have in my possession, guys, that are at or under $100. Now, this is, as other people say, this is a snapshot in time, so some of these watches may or may not go up. I'm not going to include the Seiko Flight watch, the S&K, because it's been on so many people's lists in the past that it tends to go up. The 37mm version, it tends to go up in price because so many YouTubers mention it. So they get that YouTube price hike, I suppose. Now, the first one on the list is the Timex Expedition, guys. And I have here, of course, you just have the face on this one. But I have it in two different versions. This one is almost like a field style watch, and this is a dive style watch. Either of these watches you can pretty much buy at almost any Walmart or Target you go into, guys. And like I said, these are under $100 usually, depending on the model and the make. This is the stock strap, because I of course never really wear mine. Pretty good little field watch though, especially for under $100, and you can change all kind of straps and make it look kind of like a different watch all the time, guys. Basically, pretty cool, fun little watch if you don't want to get something for like a beater watch for work, or a daily beater for everything else, and not have to worry about it. Especially like this one, like I said, they make them in all kind of different iterations, and they are quartz powered, of course. So if that's not your thing, then you can also look at the others. And that's one cool thing about this hobby is all the research, guys. You can research different brands, go on the forums, find out what you like, what you don't like. The next one is a classic, guys. This one is the Casio Duro, and this needs no mention because it's been mentioned in plenty of other videos. This stays right around the $60 to $70 mark, guys. And for what you get for the money, this is a lot of watch for the money. A really versatile piece. Definitely a really versatile piece, guys. You can throw on all kinds of different straps, all kinds of different NATOs, all kinds of different leather straps. Make it a different watch every day of the week, pretty much, if you want. And this could be a one watch if you are that type of guy or gal. Now, this one also comes in now. I'll try and throw a pic up there. It comes now in a blue dial version, which I do want to pick up the blue dial version as well. And it also comes, I believe, in like a black and gold, with a black and gold bezel version, which I think is pretty cool, guys. It is a little bit on the larger side, like around 42, 43, but it is closer to the Seiko, kind of the SKX feel. Even though this is an Islander, it's closer to this size, guys. So if you have a skinny wrist, you might want to take that into consideration. But if this watch is daily worn by Bill Gates, if this watch is good enough for Bill Gates, guys, definitely good enough for us. He is a billionaire too, of course. Now over here on the right, we have two different G-Shock squares. This one's a little bit more expensive, but of course this classic DW5600 here on the right, this one you can find all day for, excuse me, I had it upside down. But this one, the DW5600 on the right here, guys, you can find it all day long on Amazon. And a lot of these watches you can find on Amazon. So if you have Amazon, if you're one of my UK viewers or other countries, you probably have Amazon as well as here in America and Canada, of course. But the one on the right is the DW5600. It is a killer watch. You can find them all day long for about $50 US. The one on the left is a different version of it. It's a clear version. And usually they range right around $100, or right under $100. And there's so many different iterations of these G-Shock squares. You can collect. Some of them are a little more than $100, but overall most of them are a lot of them are under $100 or less. So definitely look into these, and you can find the right G-Shock square that fits your budget and fits your style portfolio. And these are, of course, really durable watches, guys, because they last forever. And then the next watch I want to talk about, of course, is another Casio, guys. This is right around $30 for this one in steel. And these ones you can do all kind of cool, different little custom mods too. And it's just a fun little watch, guys. Like I always say, this is the best $30 I ever spent, guys. Pretty cool little function here. And I do wear this one to bed a lot, just because it's easy to tell the time. I can press the button and tell the time. Like I said, just a fun little watch overall for $30, guys. It tells different time zones, of course, being a real timer. And for the amount that you get with the watch, it's a fun watch. If something happens to it, you're not really out a lot of money, you can always go pick up another one. And a lot of these you can find on Amazon. And I do believe you can also find these in your local Walmart or Target. Correct me if I'm wrong down there, guys, but I do believe you can. Now, the next watch I want to talk about is one that I just recently reviewed, guys. It's this Casio. This is a Royal Oak Homage. Now, these are right under $100, guys. Now, this is the 46mm version. As you can tell, it's quite substantial, even for my wrist. They did recently come out with a 42mm version, and I would definitely recommend that version because the 42 will fit more wrist, bigger or smaller wrist. This is still a really well-made watch, guys. The finishing on this is really surprising. And just because it's a Chinese-made watch, guys, doesn't mean it's bad watch. I do believe they, if I remember correctly, they come with the Seiko NH35 movement, which is really solid, reliable movement for under $100, guys. And it's definitely a lot of watch for the money, and this is a really well-made homage. If you're into homages and you like that Royal Oak kind of feel, but of course you're like me on a budget, this is a perfect alternative, guys. And it really looks, you can dress it up too. Now, the next watch is the Orient TriStar. This is probably one of my most fun little watches, guys. This one has really surprised me when I got it in. I ended up buying it for review, and this is such a strap monster. I have it here on this video, leather strap, really nice combo, I feel like. And you can dress it up, dress it down with NATOs, and these are under $100 all day long online. You can usually find them on Amazon or on Long Island Watch, places like that. You can find them easily under $100, guys. And this is a direct competitor with its sister company, the Seiko 5, which I will go over here shortly. Fun little watch for under $100. Again, sorry I'm kind of rambling on really long on this video. This video is a lot longer than normal, but bear with me, guys, as this list is pretty long, but it should be a fun little list. And then now we'll go back to the other view, and I will go over a list of other watches. Okay, guys, finish off the rest of that video as promised. You might notice me wearing something a little bit different, but that's because, of course, this was filmed over a couple days' time. It took me a little time to do a little bit more research, find the different watches. Just getting off work, so quick wristwatch check. I am not still, but I am this time wearing the Hamilton Khaki King, or mechanical, excuse me, guys. This is on that Blue Shark camo NATO. I think it's a pretty cool combination. But basically, to finish off the rest of the video, guys and gals, for the budget video, the next piece I have chosen, and I will show pictures of these pictures at the end of this clip as well, of these watches, is the Vostok Amphibious Scuba Dude. As you know, I've had the Vostok Amphibious Scuba Dude. You can find them under $100 all day long, mostly on Amazon. Most of these pics that I'm going to show you here on the end are from Amazon, by the way, so they're Amazon pictures, guys, as you can tell. They're not my pictures. But the Vostok Amphibious Scuba Dude, you can find in many different iterations. The iteration is the one I had, the one that I'm showing you. I had that one for a while. It's a fun little watch. It does have its little quirks and its little nuances, I guess you could say, but it's definitely not a perfect watch. But from the mechanical watch, under $100, it's about 36, 37 millimeters, somewhere on there. So if you're smaller wristed, it'll fit you perfect, and it's really a perfect first mechanical watch, especially if you're a younger high school student, even middle school student, or if you're just trying to get in the hobby. Basically, you want to see whether you like mechanical watches. Vostok Amphibious Scuba Dude, and you can collect just those, guys and gals. The next one is, of course, the Timex Weekender. Of course, everybody knows the Timex Weekender. It is a famous watch. You can get it on almost any Walmart or Target. Of course, again, as mentioned, the pictures are from Amazon, which you can get them from. Now, I believe they're listed on Amazon currently at this time and point. He said this is a snapshot in time, but they are listed on Amazon currently for about $40, I believe. And it is a quartz watch, but it is a great everyday piece. It is perfect for somebody starting out. If you're not sure you're into watches or you want to get into watches, definitely another really good start, guys and gals. And last but not least, well, not last but not least, but of course, how can you forget the infamous or famous Casio F91, guys? And that watch comes in many iterations. The one I'm going to show you at the end of this clip, it's just one of the iterations. You can also find those at almost any Walmart or Target, and also on Amazon if you don't have Walmart or Target near you. And they go for $11-12, guys. Don't buy a fake. I don't know why there is even fake Casio F91s. Now, I do know they are infamous because a lot of terrorists, that's how cheap they are. They are infamous because a lot of terrorists use them to time the bombs, like, I guess you could say now. So they do come with that kind of infamy. But again, don't fall for the fake ones. Go ahead and spend the $12-13 and get a real F91, guys. And that's another cool watch that you can have. Again, one you can leave in your car or truck, whatever. Don't have to worry about it. Something happens to it, the battery dies. You can just buy a new one. They're pretty replaceable, guys. And really, really cool watches, fun watches if you're just getting in the hobby or if you've been around a while like I have. Pretty cool, fun watch. And then last but not least on this list, guys and gals, is the Invicta Pro Diver. Now, I know a lot of you are going to shake your heads and say, oh, Invicta Pro Diver. But a lot of times, including, the Vostok is a mechanical watch, but this is not a mechanical watch, guys. The Pro Diver you can find for right around $80-90 on Amazon. And it is a really cool watch, especially if you like that Submariner style look. It is definitely an homage watch to the Submariner, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But they do have Invicta on the dial. It's not trying to be anything else. It's just an homage. It has the looks from the Submariner, and it does come with that Seiko NH35 movement, guys. And dare I say, and I do love Seiko, of course, but dare I say that it actually lines up a little bit better than Seiko does. So their quality control might be a little bit better than Seiko. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate in the comments for that, but it's a great watch if you're just starting out, and it's one that's pretty respected, and it is also one that you can mod. I do have a couple buddies that have bought an Invicta Pro Divers to mod, and they love theirs, guys. And like I said, you can throw on all kind of different nanos to get you all kind of different nano straps and everything else like that. And like I said, just a fun little watch for under $100, especially if you're just getting the hobby. And again, guys, I just want to throw out a word of caution, like I did in the beginning of the video. You can go down a rabbit hole of spending a lot of money on really cheap watches. So if you just want to get one cheap watch just to see if you're in a hobby and you're not sure, then that's cool. And if you're looking for a $100 watch, cool. If you like collecting $100 watches, there's nothing wrong with that. But I just want to give you one word of advice that it can add up quickly. Like I said, $100 watches will add up to $1,000, and you can get your really nice, almost get you Longines or something like that, or even a Doxa now. You can even get a Doxa now at under $1,000. So I just wanted to give you that word of advice, guys. Like I said, just don't follow the rabbit hole. Like I said, it is cool to get these budget pieces, and these videos are pretty cool to make, but I just wanted to give you that little word of advice. But anyways, guys and gals, thanks for your patience on this video, and I appreciate you guys watching. And if you stuck with me this long, like I said, this is the longest video I have. So if you stuck with me this long, I really appreciate it, guys and gals. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and hit that notification bell, as I do come out with videos like these regularly. And I am going to start coming out with more topic videos, guys, especially now that I have a better phone to record with. Like I said, I'll throw in the pics of those watches I just talked about here in the end. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you next time. Peace.